Hello and welcome to the podcast that can't be doing with a real episode and would much rather do a Christmas quiz instead. It's the big man up top.
Yes, please.
How are you doing, Joe?
Very good, thank you, Ed. How are you?
Oh, you know, I'm doing really well.
Christmas time is here.
Christmas time is here, and so we are doing a special episode of the big man up top. We're going to have a Christmas quiz, Joe.
Go on, then.
So do you fancy being one of our team captains?
Yeah, I'd love to do that, actually, yeah.
Excellent.
Does that mean I get to choose who's on my team?
It does. So you're going to be one of our team captains. Who have you brought along today to be on your team?
I have brought the much sought after on the big man up top, Sarah Hine from UCB1.
Hello, Sarah.
Hi.
How are you doing?
Well, I'm beaming after that intro.
Well, it's because she's a Man City fan, so we wanted to come and talk about what it's like being a Man City fan
We've been trying to get her on the podcast for a few weeks now. She doesn't want to come and talk about it. It's a sensitive situation.
Yeah, and you always want me to talk about it on a Monday after the weekend when I'm feeling most fragile. So
we've managed to create this whole ruse to get her in the studio. Now, you will be facing, Joe, Producer Anthony. Hello.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Making my debut on the show.
Exactly. All the hard work behind the scenes is paid off, yes. And now you've got your dream. Who do you support, Anthony?
I am a Manchester United fan.
For his sins, he is here supporting the Red Devils. And tell us about who you've got on your team today.
Well, I thought I'd bring in a little bit of experience, someone who's already been on the show. It's UCB1's Joel.
How are you doing, Joel?
Hello, yeah. So honestly, it's great to be back. Super proud of my captain. And yeah, we're ready to go today. I'm very excited to be here.
Ready to go. Excellent stuff. So basically, yeah, I'll give you the question. You're going to write your answer down, and then we're going to mark as we go. Does that sound good?
Lovely.
Okay, excellent. So we need team names. Joe, what's your team name?
We have gone for Hatem Ben Fa la 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 la.
Very good. And Anthony, what's your team name?
We've gone with how well we think we're going to do in the quiz with It's All Gone Jean-Alain Boumsong.
Love it. Excellent stuff. I'm just going to call you guys Team Anthony and Team Joe because I'm not going to remember them. But anyway, so we are going to start with our first round. This is current Premier League trivia. Okay. And I think this is probably the hardest round out of all five. So we're going to test your knowledge. Are you ready? Which team, this is question one, which team has the youngest squad in the Premier League with an average age of 23 and a half? I'm going to give you something in the region of 10-ish seconds. Okay. It's a very fluid 10 seconds.
Well, we're pretty confident. No pressure.
Yeah,
I'm going for this.
I remember seeing a stat on this pretty recently.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, we're going to alternate who gives the first answer, but you've written something down?
Yeah, do we have to show
no, I trust you, as long as you've written it down. Okay. We're going to start with Joe. Who have you gone for? Which team have you gone for?
We've gone for Chelsea.
Gone for Chelsea?
Ed. You know, their whole thing this season is young squad.
Yeah, okay. Joel?
Yeah, we've also gone for Chelsea.
Chelsea is correct. Give yourselves 1 point.
Are we marking ourselves? Ed?
Yes, that's fine. That's fine. Very good. Question 2. Which player scored the first goal of this Premier League season?
Oh man.
Which player scored the first goal of this Premier League season?
Was there a Friday game?
Was there a Friday game? That's the big question.
I don't think there was.
It feels so long ago.
It was like ages ago.
It was ages ago. There's been so much life trauma since then.
There's been so many charges since then. Sorry, no.
Oh, there it is.
Okay. Do we have something written down?
Yep.
Do you guys have something written down?
Yeah.
Okay. So this time, Anthony, your team, who have you gone for?
We have gone for Marcus Rashford.
Marcus Rashford, so you've gone for a United player. Joe, what about you?
We've also gone for a United player. We've gone for Joshua Zirkzee.
Joshua Zirkzee. Okay. The correct answer is Joshua Zirkzee.
Oh, man.
Yes, it was the Friday.
Wow.
It was the Friday night game. Man United 1, Fulham 0. 87th minute. I believe it's the second latest opening goal of the Premier League in Premier League history.
Wow.
So yes,
dismal game, wasn't it? It was terrible.
Okay, so that means it is 2-1 to Team Joe. Question 3. There have been 4 players of the month in the Premier League so far this season. I want you to name the 4 players of the month so far in this Premier League season. As a bit of a clue, it's broadly the ones you think it is.
Shall we guess this guy?
Haaland was scoring a lot.
Yeah.
Surely.
Yeah.
It's the ones
It'd be
that must be.
ridiculous. There were like a month or
very
two
good
when he was
stuff.
killing it early on.
Really?
The
He
confidence was
scored
high.
a lot.
Those
The
three,
first one was
definitely.
him.
Yeah.
This is probably the hardest
Okay.
question in the quiz. You will get half a point if you get 3. You'll get a full point if you get all 4.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay?
I would have gone
Joe.
2 for half.
What 4 have you guys written down?
Sarah, would you like to?
Not really. We have gone for Salah,
Palmer,
Saka.
Haaland.
What have you guys gone for?
So we've gone for a similar 3. We've gone for Cole Palmer, Salah, Haaland, and then we've gone for Bruno Guimaraes.
Well, I can tell you, you have both got half a point for getting 3. So well done. So the 4 players who've won Player of the Month so far is Erling Haaland, Cole Palmer, Mo Salah, and the big man up top, Chris Wood. Well done. Well done. Well done. Question 4. Who was the most expensive incoming transfer by a Premier League club in this summer's transfer window?
Oh gosh.
Doesn't have to be that they've come from abroad.
Is it?
City haven't signed anyone. They signed Savinho, but that wasn't much. Liverpool hasn't.
Oh.
Gundogan.
Yeah, he was ridiculous.
But he's not going
He
to be
was like
spending.
60. I don't know if there's anyone bigger.
I don't think there's weren't many.
Probably Chelsea.
Have you got something written down, Joe?
No, I think that's good. I think that's
not
right.
yet.
Were you going to have to write
well,
something?
Yeah, surely.
Okay,
yeah,
fine.
Quizmaster.
On this
Fine.
question, the last 2 I did
Okay,
something. This
fine.
one.
Anthony,
Sure.
who have you gone for?
We've had a punt at Dominic Solanke.
Dominic Solanke. Joe?
I just can't remember any of the fees from this summer. I've gone double Joshua Zirkzee. I've gone for him again. I don't know how much he was, but I feel like United just throw money at.
He was only like 30 to 40 though.
Was he?
The correct answer is Dominic Solanke.
Oh,
£65 million.
65
million
Yeah.
pounds. So going into the 5th question, it's all tied at 2.5. Who has scored the most own goals this season? And there are 2 players. I will give you a point if you guess one of them.
Okay.
I don't know why that name's coming to me.
Oh, but it'd be nice to get both, wouldn't it, Sarah, to
It
show
would,
off a
wouldn't
little
it?
bit.
Yeah.
5 seconds.
I just haven't got a clue.
Oh,
I could tell you a team that did it in the Scottish Premier League.
Oh, well, that's
That's
useful.
not helping us.
I know,
Yeah,
I know.
crucially.
What a
Look,
niche,
I'm trying to
niche
straddle.
knowledge.
Okay, do you have something written down?
I mean,
you do?
technically, yes.
But we're not
Okay.
Not a whole lot of info.
Sarah, who have you guys gone for?
Well, if I can read Joe's writing, I think
all
we've
right.
gone for Mark Gahey.
Mark Gahey?
Yeah.
Ah.
Joel?
We went for Fabian Schär.
I've got to tell you, one of you has got a point, and it's Joe and Sarah.
Hey.
So
Can I guess the
Mark.
other one?
yeah, go on.
Has Anthony Robinson also scored 2 own goals?
No, he's not.
Oh,
No,
that was last
it was Mark Gahey and Craig Dawson of Wolves. Moving on to round
Serious.
2. This
Wait, what
is
emotional.
this is called Weird Transfers. So I'm going to ask you a bunch of questions about some weird transfers, and this is multiple choice. I just want you to tell me whether the answer is A, B, or C.
Nice.
How's that sound?
Great.
Yeah.
Sound good?
Yeah, I like
okay.
that, Ed.
Are we ready?
Quiz made for Sarah.
Exactly. What was strange about Welsh striker Mark Hughes' transfer to Bayern Munich from Barcelona? Was it that he played 2 matches in one day, that he fainted at the unveiling ceremony, or that his signing on fee was paid in expensive German sausage? A, B, or C?
Yeah.
There's no way that it was.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, you've got to get
Okay, yeah,
into
can't
Ed's
be.
mind here.
Yeah.
Can't have been that long.
You got to get in.
It's not
That'd be
that
ridiculous.
creative.
Not
That'd be
like that.
that'd be like
Okay.
unheard of.
I
Okay.
think he's probably used AI.
Last
He tends
couple-
to do that.
Last couple. No, I haven't used AI. Joel and Anthony, what have you guys gone for?
We have gone for B.
He fainted at the unveiling ceremony.
We've gone for C.
Yeah.
His signing on fee was paid in expensive German sausage. The correct answer is A.
No.
He played
What?
2 matches in one day. Yes, he was playing for Wales, and basically Bayern Munich moved their kickoff time so that he could play an evening game. Okay, we had to get a question in about Stoke City somewhere.
There
So,
we go.
what was strange about the Stoke City signing of Birmingham City's Paul Pescasolido in 1994? Was it A, he was actually breaking the law in his native Canada? B, the fans literally drove him there themselves, as the saying goes? Or C, he was sold by his own wife?
I can understand C.
That's the one.
That's great.
I think it would be more well known if that was
So that's what I think.
And I give you 5 seconds to write something down, A, B, or C.
I was
Do you?
thinking like that,
What do you
but it seems a bit outrageous.
Okay. Joe and Sarah, what have you gone for?
Well, are we
Go on.
disagreeing?
No, go for it.
It's got a bit tense over
No,
here.
we are going for C.
C, he was sold by his own wife.
We're also going for C.
He was sold by his own wife. That is correct.
Yeah,
well done.
Well done. Good insight.
Yes.
It was Karen Brady,
It
right?
was Karen Brady.
Was it?
Yes.
Sorry, could we get a bonus point for that?
No,
by the way?
absolutely not. It's great trivia, though.
No,
It's
no,
great
it's
trivia.
great trivia. Yes, Karen Brady is Paul Pescaslido's wife,
Still
and
to this day.
yeah, still to this day.
Wow.
So yes. Question 3: Senegalese player Ali Dia was once called the worst player in Premier League history. But what were the bizarre circumstances around his transfer to Southampton? So was it A?
I don't need the options, shall we just...
No.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
This is a bit too famous. isn't
Was-
it?
Right,
was
three
it-
instead of C, please?
Was it A, Dia placed a hoax call to manager Graham Souness pretending to be Ballon d'Or winner George Weah's cousin? B, manager Souness received an unsolicited VHS tape of a different player playing in the French leagues? Or C, Dia was recommended to Souness by then Gillingham manager Tony Pulis as part of an elaborate prank?
Less confident than I was.
Right, and that's why you don't get ahead of yourself.
Yeah.
This is very famous, this one.
I know that he played about 17 minutes and they realised he was terrible.
Yeah.
And he never played again.
Anthony seems... have you guys both written something down?
Yeah, we have.
Okay, Anthony, what are you going for?
We have gone for A.
Gone for A.
Also gone for A.
Also gone for A. Yes, correct. Well done. The answer was A. Ali Dia phoned manager Graham Souness himself and pretended to be the current Ballon d'Or winner George Weah and said he was his cousin and that he should give him a run out. He was supposed to play in a reserve game, but it was then called off, and so Graham Souness did throw him in a Premier League game and promptly took him off again very soon afterwards. Question 4. What happened when Italian giants Juventus broke the world transfer fee of £8 million at the time to sign Roberto Baggio from Fiorentina? So what happened when Juventus signed Roberto Baggio? Was it A, Baggio was banned from ever entering the Florence city limits? B, it sparked an actual riot in Florence, leaving 50 people injured? Or C, a local rap artist from Florence wrote a diss track about Baggio? I don't know what a diss track is. I had to do a bit of Googling.
Really?
No, I did.
He would double it.
I feel like that's quite common. I feel like a lot of people would like diss tracks, but would it have been common at the time?
Not had a B.
We've not, but then I think that's where he'd be like, oh, they'll be expecting a B.
I like that you've gone for the school exam approach to this. Joe and Sarah, what are you going
Is
for?
that then? Is that the right one? Or is it...
Yeah, sure.
We've gone for B.
You've gone for B, an actual riot.
We've gone for B as well.
You've gone for B, an actual riot. It is correct, yes.
We were expecting a B, and it was a B.
An actual riot,
We're in his head.
leaving 50 people injured just because of player transfer. Isn't that insane? Okay, last question in this round. When Brazilian legend Ronaldinho signed for Flamengo in 2011, what odd clause did he have put into his contract?
Oh, man.
Was
Santa
it?
Claus.
Ho, ho, ho. Very good. I like that one. Was it A, that he could show up to training whenever he felt like it? Was it B, that he was allowed to pick the team on match days? Or was it C, that he was allowed to go out clubbing 2 nights a week?
I'm willing to go with you then.
Turn it into an ASMR.
I can go for this one.
Well, even though because that was one of those, wasn't it? I don't think he would do 3 of those.
Keep whispering affirmations.
Okay, last couple of seconds. You guys written something down?
Okay.
We have. We did quite early on, actually, didn't we?
Oh, very good, very good. Anthony
getting ahead
and
of
Joel, what have you gone for?
We have gone for C.
He was allowed to go out clubbing 2 nights a week?
We've also gone for C.
Also gone for C. That's correct. Well
He
done.
famously loved a party.
He absolutely did. He loved.
Famously hated football.
Yeah, absolutely. Right, now we are on to round C, which is called Bible Brainiacs. So we're going to
you'll be
test
good at this one.
your Bible knowledge. Now, what I do want you to do is to appreciate that I've managed to get big men up top references into every single question here. So this is the only reason we're doing this round is so that you can give me excellent verbal feedback on this.
Right.
Not because we love Jesus.
We do love Jesus as well, but you know. Okay, question 1. So remember, this is Bible knowledge here. On a previous episode of the pod, we talked about Mark Viduka, didn't we? Who wore number 9 in his time at Leeds. But in Mark 9,
Nice.
we read about the transfiguration of Jesus, where he took Peter, James and John up a high mountain. Honestly, all of these questions are a huge stretch. So in the transfiguration of Jesus, there was a supernatural appearance of 2 Old Testament figures. Who were they?
And if you want to know more about the Transfiguration, you can listen to Mysterious or Miraculous
Yes.
also from UCB.
He's doing his job.
That was so
nice.
Right in there.
I'm sure about that one.
It's definitely that.
Okay. We're going to start with Joe and Sarah. What have you gone for?
Oh, we've gone for Moses and David.
Moses and David.
We've gone for Moses and Elijah.
Moses and Elijah is correct. Yes.
Do we get a point
No.
or nothing?
No, you needed both of them. Question 2. Another classic big man up top was Welsh legend John Hartson, who wore the number 10 shirt in his spells at West Ham and Celtic. But in John 10, we hear Jesus tell the story of the Good Shepherd. I want you to finish this verse.
Wow.
I am the gate. Whoever enters through me will be saved. They will come in and go out and find pasture. The thief comes only to ...
Which translation are we doing?
Yeah,
here?
great question.
We've gone for different translations.
Yeah.
NIV.
I think
I want all 3 words.
I want all.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just sorry, I'm defensive.
Right. Practice some Galatians 5, mate.
Yeah, okay.
It's the fruit of the Spirit for anyone unaware.
Yeah.
What have you guys gone for, Joe and Sarah?
I think you've got that the wrong way around.
Oh no.
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
The order doesn't
We've
matter.
gone for
Okay.
kill, steal and destroy.
Kill, steal and destroy. What have you gone for?
We've gone slightly controversial. Steal, kill, and destroy.
You both get a point. It is steal, kill and destroy. Question 3. One of the greatest African footballers of all time, big-ish man up top, Samuel Eto'o, most well known for scoring over 100 goals for Barcelona in the mid to late 2000s. He actually started his career at Barcelona's big rivals Real Madrid, where he wore the number 16 shirt. In 1 Samuel 16, God tells Samuel to go to the house of Jesse to look for a new king of Israel. Jesse brings out 7 of his sons, but God rejects them all. Jesse's youngest son, David, is not presented along with his brothers as he's deemed too young. What is it that he's doing at the time?
I don't think I need to be that precise, but
Yeah.
I
it's
thought,
fine.
you know, just
I'm after vibes here.
Right.
I'm after good vibes. As
We
long
can
as,
tell
as
from
long
your
as,
tone.
as long
Yeah,
as it's
yeah.
in the right, you know.
ballpark.
Yeah.
In some ways, we're all doing that, aren't we?
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
Joel and Anthony, what have you guys put? Have you guys written something
Yeah,
down?
we have.
I put the David
Yeah.
wasn't there at the time because
Yeah.
he was looking after his father's sheep.
Looking after his father's sheep.
Also known as shepherding.
I'm going to give you both a point. Yes, he
Yeah.
was tending sheep. So, yes, well done. Good stuff. Bible knowledge is going oddly quite well for us all here.
So yeah, Anthony's been pretty quiet, I'm going to be honest.
Okay, here we go. Question 4. Former Stoke player and another big man up top. That's 2 Stoke questions, Joe.
Oh, shock.
I know. Former Stoke player and another big man up top, James Beattie. James Beattie wore number 19 for Rangers. I want you to fill in the blanks from this verse from James 1 verse 19. My dear brothers and sisters, take note of this. Everyone should be quick to listen, slow to blank, and slow to blank.
Slow to that.
There's 2 things that we're told to be slow to
Very.
in this
Okay, yeah,
verse.
cool.
What were you thinking then?
No, I couldn't remember that one.
Okay.
I knew that
Yeah,
one.
I
couldn't
thought
remember
that. I didn't think touch.
But I thought it ended at the first one. So I'm.
Well, it depends what translation is used.
No, I hear that.
Everyone should be quick to listen, slow to blank, and slow to blank.
Yeah.
Can they go first?
Sure.
Yeah.
What are you
So, quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to anger.
Slow to speak and slow to anger. What have you guys gone for?
Well, I think that's a different verse, isn't it?
Do you
Isn't it
think?
God that's slow to anger and rich in love?
What have you? What have
We've gone slow to speak and slow to judge.
I am going to give those guys the point.
Oh.
It is slow to speak and slow to become angry. So yes,
Oh,
that's the one.
Yeah,
So
I was
yeah,
getting confused with Judge.
So just half a point to us.
no point. Question 5 in this round, and then there's no more Bible,
We were
Joe.
really slow to speak in that one as well.
Yeah, exactly. So, Matt Le Tissier. We all love Matt Le Tissier, don't we?
Yeah.
Do we? Yes. Is one of the most gifted footballers ever to grace the Premier League, and he was famous for donning what number shirts? Joel, this isn't the question.
No idea.
Number 7 for Southampton, yeah, famous number 7. But can you finish this verse from Matthew 7?
Oh.
Which of you, if your son asks for bread, will give him a stone? Or if he asks for a fish, will give him a blank?
That's easy.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, a hedgehog.
Confident here. Confident here. Have you written something down?
Yeah, we have.
Okay, Joe and Sarah?
Gone for snake.
Gone for snake. If he asks for a fish, we'll give him a snake. What have you guys gone for?
Yeah, we've gone for snake.
Snicketies.
Correct. Well done. Excellent stuff.
That looking quite good, actually.
Yeah, that was very good.
Yeah.
After 3 rounds, Anthony and Joel, you have 11.5 points.
Out of 15, that's pretty
Joe
good.
and Sarah, you have 10.5 points. So it's very close. Very close. Okay.
Darn that, David.
Round 4. This is also multiple choice. This is classic football trivia. Okay, classic football trivia.
I need to lean on you again for this
Okay,
one.
I'll do my best.
Yeah, I've stepped back.
Question 1. Which of these players has scored goals for Newcastle United, Spurs, and Aston Villa? Demba Ba, David Ginola, or Ashley Young?
I think so.
It's not
Yeah.
that. I don't think
Easy
it's
one,
that
that.
either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You seem pretty confident,
It's
Joe and
definitely
Sarah.
Yeah.
It could be the other one, but yeah, I think that's the best bet.
Okay, last couple of seconds to write something down. Sarah and Joe, what have you put down?
We've gone for B.
David Ginola.
Yep.
David Ginola. What have you guys put?
We've also gone for David.
David Ginola. Very good. It's correct. Well done. Give yourself a point. What do we remember about David Ginola? He was one of those amazing players who was fantastic, looked beautiful, and then got more beautiful with age.
Oh, steady on it.
I'll just look.
Before our time.
You got a lovely shade of red.
Oh, what a player he was, by the way. You can tell I'm a little bit older. Question 2. Who was the first British club to win the European Cup, also known as Champions League now? Who was the first British club to win the European Cup? Was it Manchester United, Aston Villa, or Celtic? This has been the first question that has genuinely stumped all 4 of you. You all look very
Certain on that.
unsure.
Not certain.
You've written it down quite quick.
That's what I had in my mind first, but obviously
It
the
won't be
Celtic
that.
curveball
So-
I didn't see coming.
Okay, we're gonna stop right there. Joel and Anthony.
We have gone for Celtic.
We've gone for Villa.
The correct answer is Celtic.
Oh.
Yes! Come on.
Question 3. Since 1982, at least one player from which European club has played in every World Cup final? Bayern Munich, Real Madrid, or Juventus?
Yeah, that was my initial
They're
thought.
the Kings.
Yeah.
See, the only problem is that we haven't had one of those yet. That's the only other reason why.
Yeah, sure. No, sure.
Just going to give you a couple more seconds.
I think, like
I'm not confident about any
Does
of
that
them.
not
Okay, we're going to start with Joe and Sarah on this one.
We've gone for A, Bayern Munich.
Okay, Joel and Anthony.
we've gone for B. We've gone for Real Madrid.
The correct answer is Bayern Munich.
I knew it.
Okay, next one. Who is the all-time top World Cup goal scorer? Miroslav Klose, Lionel Messi, or Ronaldo? And that's OG Ronaldo, Brazilian Ronaldo.
Because I remember it being a big thing when he took the record.
No, I remember that as well. And there won't have been any updates or anything.
No.
Yeah, okay, no, I hear.
Okay, last few seconds. You guys written something down?
Yeah, we have.
I've never heard of
Good.
B, so this will be interesting.
No.
He's a lesser-known player.
Yeah.
Joel,
We've gone with A.
Miroslav Klose
Yeah.
We've also gone with A, Miroslav Klose.
is correct.
Yeah,
well
Took the
done.
record from Gerd Muller, I believe.
Oh, yes, very good.
Double A
I
in
gave
there.
him that fact.
Yeah, love it. Okay, last one of this round. Question 5. Which of these current managers is not in the Premier League 100 club? Wayne Rooney, Ruud van Nistelrooy, or Frank Lampard?
And the 100 means you've scored 100
They've scored 100 Premier League goals,
yeah. Clarify that.
Yeah. That's right.
Oh, we didn't ask that, did we?
No, it didn't. No.
I did in my head.
You're welcome.
Okay, we're both looking eagerly like they've got something written down. Joe and Sarah, we'll start with you.
We've gone for Ruud van Nistelrooy.
Ruud van Nistelrooy, okay.
Yeah, we're going with Big Ruud as well.
Big Ruud is correct.
Yeah.
Well done. Yes, Ruud unfortunately finishing on 95 Premier League goals. I know.
He left us.
I know.
I
Yeah.
was just thinking through all the Sky Sports montages.
Yeah.
I definitely remember Rooney and Lampard.
So we are through to our last round.
Scores on the doors,
The
please.
scores on the doors are Anthony and Joel 15.5, Joe and Sarah 14.5. It's 1 point in it going into the last round.
A tiebreaker, Ed, just in case.
We do have a tiebreaker just in case. That's correct. Good. Yes. Okay. We are going to do our signature piece, Joe. Bible Ballers.
Oh, yeah.
You know Bible Ballers. So how this works is it's a guess the player with a difference. The player also shares their first name with the name of a book in the Bible. What I will say, just for clarity, Joe, because he's looking at me with all sorts of issues on fairness.
Well, Ed's just been a bit, inconsistent over the last few episodes. We had a Marco, and there isn't a book of Marco in the Bible.
Well, here's the thing.
Reading it in Spanish or Italian.
We've had a whole debate.
This was the thing. The player was German, so I looked in the Bible, and Mark in the German Bible is Marcus, so I didn't think it was allowed.
But I thought it was allowed because Marco is a variant on Mark, and that rule still applies. So there may well be foreign variations of names because there's only a certain amount of footballers with names of books in the Bible. So here we go. Question 1. Which Austrian footballer who has played for clubs such as West Ham United, Bologna and Werder Bremen was once described by former manager Jose Mourinho as having the attitude of a child? Joe, you look confident? You've written something down?
Got something, yeah.
Yeah,
I've
good.
Completely blanked on Austrian football players.
I'm going to give you 5 seconds to write something down. 3, 2, 1.
No.
They've got nothing.
Tapping out.
Nothing left.
They're tapping out. So that's a pass from Anthony and Joel. Joe and Sarah?
We've gone for Marko Arnautovic.
Is correct. Well done.
I thought you'd written aromatic.
He might have been.
Yeah,
who knows? Okay.
There are many of them, aren't there?
Question 2. Who is the only player in Premier League history to break another player's leg without touching them?
That was Hoyland and Walker, wasn't it, in the derby?
So this is a bit of a random, absurd piece of Premier League trivia. Joe thinks he's got it.
That is ridiculous.
Joel and Anthony, what have you written down?
A complete guess.
Yeah.
Matthew Etherington.
Matthew Etherington. Good. Did you have any idea of what that might have been? No. Just random guess.
Just completely random.
Fair enough.
Great.
Sarah and Joe.
So I think this is...
We
think... So we think, Sarah and I, this was in an FA Cup game. I think John Arnorisa took a free kick that broke Alan Smith's leg. So I'm going to lock in John Arnorisa.
That is correct.
Well
done. Yes.
It's my proudest moment.
Yes. John Arnorisa.
Proudest moment.
Our proud. Good conferring.
John Arnorisa, so he famously had a driving free kick, didn't he? He was able to hit it from 40 yards with real pace. You're absolutely right. In a game with Man United, Alan Smith charged a free kick down and the ball hit him straight in the leg and it broke his leg.
Peter Crouch scored the winner in a 1-0 victory.
Oh, well, okay. I didn't know that, so there you go. With 3 questions to go, you move into the lead.
Wow.
Joe and Sarah. 3 questions to go. There have only ever been 2 Premier League winners who have seen their sons go on to also win the Premier League. One of them was voted 7th best player in his position in the 20th century. Who was it?
His son.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Did you hear?
No.
A lot of conferring. Okay, Joe and Sarah, what have you gone for?
We've gone for Peter Schmeichel.
Okay, you've gone for Peter Schmeichel. Anthony and Joel?
We've also gone for Peter Schmeichel.
Is correct. Well done. Yes, his son Kasper Schmeichel also win the Premier League. No points for this, but do you know who's the other father and son pair to win the Premier League? Interestingly, technically, this is also a Bible Ballers, but it's very questionable, so I'm not going to do it. But it was Ian Wright.
Ian?
And Ian is Scottish for John. So, just saying.
Oh, come on.
Just saying.
That would be.
And Ian is French for Revelations.
Yeah. So Ian Wright and Ian
that
Wright.
Would be outrageous. I'm saying right now, if we have any Ians in the future, that is a shocker.
I thought you'd say that, so I didn't.
Wow.
But yeah, Ian Wright's son, who won the Premier League? Sean Wright-Phillips.
Which is just wild that that's a father and son
isn't it? It's great. They can just compare medals over Christmas dinner. So, who is the youngest ever English goal scorer in the Champions League?
It rings a bell.
There's not a book of that, is there?
Can I write down options
No,
rather
please.
than...
Yeah, no, please.
It could be him.
There's a book of that.
Yeah, there is.
Okay.
The only other one it could be
Don't think there's a book of Wayne.
3,
I think you're right.
2, 1. Pens down. Pens down. Pens down. Pens down. Anthony and Joel, who have you gone for?
Do you want to choose one?
No, you choose.
Okay, we've got 2, but we'll go for Jude Bellingham.
Jude Bellingham.
We also had 2 and have gone for Jude Bellingham. And it's written down.
Which other ones did you go for?
I did put Wayne Rooney and then remembered the round.
I put James Milner.
I put James Milner.
Oh, so they both put Milner and Bellingham and both went for Bellingham. It's correct. It's Jude Bellingham. Yes.
Good knowledge.
So
I brought my worst back to the team.
Going into the last question, Anthony and Joel, you need to get this right, and you need these guys to get it wrong to take it to a tie-break.
As quizzes work.
Yeah.
So, Jude Bellingham, speaking of Real Madrid, who currently wears the number 2 jersey at Real Madrid? He's feeling confident.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I think it's him.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm back it.
You've both written it down? Joel and Anthony, what have you written down?
We've gone for Danny Carvajal, short for Daniel.
We've also gone for Daniel Carvajal.
Danny Carvajal is correct. But you both get a point. Sarah and Joe, you've won the quiz.
Well played, guys.
By 1 point.
Well done.
Close one.
Excellent
Close
stuff.
one, Very good.
So, I'll start with our
losers.
With our losers.
Yeah. Just
how do you guys feel about that? And Anthony, how do you feel as the producer of this show to have lost to Joe in a quiz?
I believe we won the Bible round, which makes us better Christians.
We'll accept that.
He's not wrong. Joel, how do you feel about?
Yeah, devastated. I think we had so many good in the first 4 rounds. I thought we were flying, and then as soon as I heard that this final round was going to be just like Joe's speciality, I was struck with fear. So but it's a deserved win. They
congratulations.
Yeah. It was
very gracious.
It was a great
very
battle.
gracious.
Joe, how do you feel about this?
You know what? A closely fought contest. I'd like to thank John Arne Riise for breaking Alan Smith's leg. I'm a closely fought contest, an absolute privilege.
Yeah.
Sarah, how do you feel about winning? It's got to rank up there with.
I'm glad you put me in a team with Joe because I'll be honest, he did most of the legwork.
That's not true. We wouldn't have won without Jude Bellingham.
Most. There's a few you wouldn't have got without me.
Exactly.
So I'm surprised at myself for pulling my weight slightly.
Well, I think you did a fantastic job.
you.
And so well done. And this for both of you can be your crowning achievement of 2024.
Wow, what does that say about the year?
Very much is.
Well, listen, thank you so much for listening to this episode of The Big Man Up Top. We hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you all for coming in.
You're welcome. It's been a great time.
Thanks. Have a Merry Christmas.
And have a Merry
Like and subscribe
Christmas.
and rate the pod 5 stars.
All that lovely stuff. If you want to get in touch with the podcast, please email us, podcasts@ucb.co.uk. There's going to be a special episode as well next week, so keep an eye on your feeds for that. And we'll be back with a regular episode in the new year. So goodbye, everyone, and Merry Christmas.
Goodbye, Ed. Merry
Merry
Christmas.
Merry Christmas.